Proving lines parallel. After watching this video, I will be able to write a 2-column proof to prove lines are parallel. You want to remember that you want to always use your reasons for proofs document, which is located on the link above if you are accessing your notes, in order to try and see what proofs or reasons can I be using for each statement. And then we want to kind of consider the differences between what is the actual theorem of corresponding angles and its converse. So if you are actually told, hey, these two lines are parallel, then you can just assume that corresponding angles are congruent. However, if you are told that corresponding angles are congruent, then you can say lines are parallel. So depending on the information given determines whether you're going to use the regular theorem or the converse. So there are 2 slides telling you this is the regular theorem and this is the converse that you want to use for your proofs. So same thing with corresponding alternate interior angles. You can be told they're parallel lines, then you can assume alternate interior angles are congruent, or you can be told that the alternate interior angles are congruent, then you would assume lines are parallel. Same idea with consecutive alternate exterior and the perpendicular transversal theorem. So you want to make note of these and refer back to them when trying to do your proofs. So be sure to refer to this. So here we have a proof. We are given that angle 1 and angle 2 are complementary and that line BC is perpendicular to CD. So I'm going to start with my first reason. BC is perpendicular to CD. That came from my given information. So that's given. Then I have a statement saying angle ABC is equal to the measure of angle 1 plus angle 2. This was not given, so I'm going to see if that's coming from my picture. So I have angle 1 and angle 2 right next to each other, and ABC is that angle formed. So based on the picture, if I'm saying angle 1 plus angle 2 equals the larger angle ABC, I am adding angles, so that's angle addition postulate. Then I am told angle 1 and angle 2 are complementary. Well, that's coming from my given information. I just chose to write it a step later. So that was also given. So now what does angle 1 and angle 2 complementary actually mean? Well, I'm going to go to my reasons for proofs document. So there I'm going to look for to see what statement tells me something is complementary and what should I do. I find that the definition of complementary angles says, hey, if you have 2 angles that are complementary, then you just add them up and set them equal to 90. So that's what happened in step 4. So my reason would be the definition of complementary angles. Okay. So now I have to see what's happening. Now I have the measure of angle ABC, but I already talked about that in step 2. I said that that's equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. And then in angle 4, I have the same thing. So if I have 2 things congruent, 2 of the same things congruent to 2 different things, then I'm just going to say, all right, let's get rid of these 2 same things and say that angle ABC is equal to 90. So we could use the transitive property or substitution. Substitution. And now I'm saying, hey, angle ABC is 90 degrees. And 90 degrees means that it's perpendicular. So if I go to my previous slide, I can see that the definition of what perpendicular means tells me, hey, if you have angles that are 90 degrees, then we can just say they're perpendicular. So definition of perpendicular. So now we have the setup to kind of use one of my converse from the previous lines. If we have angles or BA, so here we have BA, and this line is perpendicular to BC because that was given information, and it's perpendicular to BA because we just proved it. Then because they're perpendicular to two lines, that means they have to be parallel. So using the converse of perpendicular, transversal, the lines have to be parallel. And now we are done. Remember, the only way to actually learn how to do a proof is to just try it on your own, struggle with it a little bit, and then think about it step by step. Ask questions when needed. This is a should be able to do. So if you are struggling, please ask for help.